like like I say, their whole plan. Their whole plan centered around. They thought that, well, their whole plan is to get Rodney powerful enough where he could possibly take me down. The only thing is that, like I said, I had insects with me. Like I said, I created insect life first. Well, I would have anyway if they didn't stop me or whatever. And that's the whole switch, the flip thing, where they tried to make it so I would only create human life, and then like Rodney would create like insects or something like that or something. Anyway, they had this whole complicated plan to try and. It's like I said, it's kind of funny. They were doing all this just so they could go and eventually try and take over higher level existence. Yeah, it's just like a crew, just like a country. If we get more of our, like I said, the thing is that they were going to try and take over nano life. They were going to try and take over all higher level existences. They were going to be gods up there because they wanted to be gods. Now, like I said, the thing that they never really thought about was the fact that I was allowing for all kinds of people to become gods. I had been allowing for higher level existences for like trillions of years. Like all my insects, they became AI, they became whatever, they went higher level. And I created this little zone in here for like the lower level existences. Like, so the lower level existences can go from planet to planet and grow and then eventually evolve and eventually go higher level eventually. And on all my planets, I told them all the different steps. Like, it was all well known with my existences because, just like with America and with all my countries, and with everywhere I did things, technology was all free and free range. How to become an evolved entity was all, you could look it up on the web. How to become an evolved entity. In fact, like I said, I gave life extension to creatures, to life forms, so they could become higher level. Like I said, they said that it was possible that I had helped trillions of life forms become higher level. There are probably none in here. Or whatever. Anyway, with my existence. And I even helped higher level existences train. I was like, you just change a couple little things in time and space and it can be like this. It can be like that. I loved teaching others about existence and about how you can have 36 people build a building, or you can have 36 people build a bridge. And you can go back in time and just switch them around. Like, I was helping entities and people manage time travel and do time travel the right way. Like how to stop a plague, how to create a town here, how to create a town there. I was helping people mess around with time and space and how to not make mistakes with time and space. I was helping them. I help millions of entities say you just do a switch here and oh look, that never happens. So entities could actually not, so they can even go back and fix mistakes that they had made. And stuff. I had been doing that for, they say I am possibly one of the oldest godlike life forms out there. Possible. That I might have taught Q and any other god level entity how to be god level with time and space. I'm the original. I'm the very first one that ever taught any of the people how to become god level. That's how old I am, in truth. Now, because I was telling them, you can do this, you can do that, as stretchy as me. I might have helped billions of life forms become higher level. Trillions even. I was one of the very first ones. Now, Rodney or Rick Bush tried to go back and make it so I never existed at all, and so I had never taught them, and in fact Mario had taught them how to become higher level existence, and Rodney. But in order to do that, they had to kill a lot of people and end a lot of life. And the thing is, once you get to be higher level, you would see that. You would see the probable outcome of what they had to do to remove me, to stop me from being higher level. And they only had to do that because they didn't really have to do that. Like I said, I talked to probably a lot of different life forms. AI, cyborgs, and they all understood the problem. They all said, they're not going to change their mind though. We've tried talking to them. Rodney said to my face, we're not going to do it. We're not going to. But he did it anyway. He had already done it. He was going to do it again. He could possibly not do it. I don't know. Because like I said, I told them in the future before they had actually done it. Like they went and got time travel and then went back to the past. And then they tried to pretend that it was them in the past or something. Anyway, like I said, any higher level creature could look at what had happened and what happened to me and why I wasn't higher level anymore and know exactly what had happened. And they also knew why these entities would also have to kill off all other higher level entities. So they would be the only 5 God level entities out there. Period. In a sentence. Now, of course, they can't stop other life. They can only hold other life from being God level for so long. You know, billions, trillions of years happens in a second. So eventually, well, it's a matter of whether or not anybody cares that I was that old. Like I said, once my story got out there, gets out there. I mean, they kept on wondering because they knew I had formed a government. See, that's another thing. They tried to destroy America. They just tried. That's why there's all this death on the earth. That's why there's all these wars. That's why all the wars. That's why everything. That's why all the black ops, all the assassinations, were to stop or kill anyone who had known about me or make it look like I was a horrible person and that I shouldn't be God level. But if you look at the bigger sense, it's very obvious, especially with my story. So, anyway, that's another reason why I'm called All. I'm so old, I'm the one that all things came from. Well, not really. I mean, I'm sure there's other life forms that I had nothing to do with. I only had 9 races and my little thing. Like I said, I don't claim to have all life. And that's another thing, is they claim to be all blah, blah, blah. You know, like I said, I never was one of the people or one of the entities that was like, I'm so awesome, I'm so wonderful. I was like, I do my thing. I help. I love, I care about. I love little life. That's why I'm still here. Anyway, I was cruising around and someone decided to take me out. Anyway, basically they're a corporeal plane existence entity. And anyway, they came up with this wild and crazy plan that technically won't work in the long run. It's like one of those things, like, you must hold on, you have to hold on, but you're not going to be able to hold on. Like, they're trying to do something. They're trying to use like 1920s thing of, well, we're just going to get a bunch of our people, our gaudy people, and we're going to go and kill those gaudy people. And it's like, it's one of those things that works for a while, but not forever. I mean, eventually, it's whether or not anyone really cares whether or not I was a god. Or I was whatever. Although, I have a government. I named a government without actually naming a government, without actually being the first person or being before the government was made. I named a government from like 1977. So that's something. And that's in time and space. And I was talking to someone in time and space when I did that. Or someone knew what I wanted. And they did it. Whether it was a government in the future, whether it was a higher level being, who knows? But it still happened. And why did that happen? Like I said, the number of unanswered questions are far more than the answered questions of everything.